ahead and record.
Cindy, you look beautiful in white, by the way.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you. Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, my mother-in-law always says that to me.
She's right.
Wear white more often. Hi, Cindy.
Hi, Cindy.
Hey, Monique. Hey, Nadine. Hey, Michelle.
Hi, Monique.
Hi. I love Nicola's call. I thought it was great. Like, let's kind of, be sad about the soft sales and really celebrate the recruiting. So, and the results will come. The year we get to celebrate with the, it's a year now since the changes of all the career level discounts. So now we're just starting fresh, moving on. And so huge congratulations, Michelle, on the call. You were like number 6 or 7, the whole the whole director teams with recruiting, 30.
Exciting, yeah.
4 recruits and 11 personals. So you've really stepped it up with your spas and everything. So congratulations. Cindy on the call, you rocked it with 10 recruits for your team, 9 personal. And Nadine on the call, your team did 5. That's good. Last month you did 34, but hey.
37.
Yeah.
37.
37. Oh, yeah, So, and welcome, Anne. Good to see you. Hello. So, Anya, we know your time is precious. We're so excited. Anya, congratulations to you. You were on there as well, recognized today. 9 personal qualified already for February. So, and your team really growing. And so it's an honor to have you on. And we just really want to learn from you with how you're activating. What are you doing to recruit? And so thank you for taking your time to share with us. We're really excited to learn from you.
Absolutely. Well, I don't know, exactly what you guys are going for, but just in general, one thing that of course, activity, you guys know that we have to get in front of lots of people. So one thing that I drive with for myself, of course, I always have a full calendar, making sure that I have a full calendar. And I set that example for my team. And I do use our calendar on BeautyNet, and I make sure that I'm the first one that has 8 to 10 spas on the calendar, and then I reward for that. So I'm getting ready to have Rally tonight, and we have the cash draws. So they need to have their spas on the online calendar, and they get to have cash draws for their spas online. And they love that. Some people don't agree with that because they're like, well, what if they don't hold and things like that? But I do it, and it's worked for a long time. So that's one thing, is to just get activity. And then we'll have also a booking blitz tonight, or some kind of booking challenge. And what we're actually going to do tonight is have a booking buddy. If you guys haven't ever done that, if you put a new person with a more seasoned person, and they do like a booking tag you're it. And so like each time they book, they tag the other person, and they just go back and forth. And so as they're booking, and then the first group that get to a certain number gets a gift, and everybody that books something gets a gift, and that type of thing to get activity. Does that make sense?
You betcha. Yeah,
okay, so
love it.
Trying to get activity.
Booking. Yeah, great.
So booking buddy. And then, of course, as far as recruiting, Susan Lewis and Laura and I, we came back from leadership. Well, just to back up, for a while, I've been working with a business coach with Gary Galindo, and so for a year now. And I got he's big into systems and 3-step systems. And so I've been working with my team consistently on 3-step activation plan. And this can be whatever works for you. But mine is that with the recruiting activation plan is that we're going to book a welcome spa with them. And this is regardless of whether they're going to work the business or not. And so the verbiage is, if you're going to work the business, it's the kickoff spa. And if you're going to not work the business at this point, it is going to get your ordering group set up. Because the bigger your order, the bigger the discount, and 40% is better than 20% any day of the week. And so, regardless of what they say they're going to do at this point, so we're always going to try to book another spa. So the objections you're going to hear is, well, what if they were the hostess? They just had people at the spa. There's always people that didn't come to the spa, right? So there's always more people to invite. So you're always going to try to book another spa. we've worked this several different ways. We've tried to have a team spa, have them come to that spa instead of booking another spa. What we are seeing right now with my EVIPs, when they do this, the people that are being successful right now during this promotion are the people that have gone back to doing the welcome spa. There is nothing to replace that situation where you go, which I did one last night on the last day of the week, and if I ever do that again, one of you please drive to Oklahoma and hit me, like throat punch me. I'm not kidding. But but it's like, that was so stupid. But you know, there's nothing to replace that scenario where you go take her by the hand and help her start her business. Because the lady that I did that for last night, 4 days ago, said to me, she absolutely, I'm too busy. I have no interest in working this business. And last night she became a VIP, and now she is going to work this business, or at least try.
Yeah.
There's nothing to replace that. So that's step one. Yes, ma'am.
Sorry to interrupt. I wanted to ask, how are you managing to balance your calendar now, doing those and spas, and that's the trick, right? How are you doing that?
It is. And so, you know, I've done it both ways. I've killed myself, especially during massive recruiting, right? And so with Zoom, I have some people that I'm doing Zoom spas with. I have some people that I've done, if they're absolutely no interest working the business at this point, I've done some book spas with, and not all of them are going to happen right now, right? But for the average consultant, it's not a problem because they're probably only having 4 to 6 spas a month. So they have time, and they're only probably recruiting 3 or 4 people. So they have time to have those welcome spas. It's really only a problem for us, right? Because we're having 8 to 10 spas a month, and we're recruiting 6 or 7 plus. And of course, during a promotion, we're recruiting 13 people for this trip promotion a month. So that's when it becomes a problem. But in general, month to month, it's not really an issue. So yes, so during this 2-month time, it's going to be some craziness going on, and not everybody's going to say yes. But in general, this plan works. Does that make sense? Okay. So, and like I said, those people that will say yes to this and that you actually go do it, that's the people that you're going to see the results from, that they're going to probably work the business. But that's what's happening with my EVIPs that are having probably 5 or 6 spas a month and are recruiting 4 or 5 people a month, and then they're going and doing their welcome spas. One of them, she helped her recruit 6 people at one spa. She became an SVIP in one night. Wow. And she's excited, and she's on everything, and she's going for the trip. And I mean, I just think I've tried it, and this is my 8th year, and I've tried it every way that I've heard all these amazing people suggest to do it, and I just don't know any way to replace it. Mm-hmm. So that's step 1 of our activation plan. Step 2 is BDU, always. And so as a leader, my recommendation is we have to have at least the next 2 dates on the calendar. Our girls have to know when the next 2, and I recommend 4. The next 4 BDU dates, they have to know when those are. So, and I teach my girls when they recruit somebody, they give them the next 2 dates and have them choose. And they have them put it in their phone or however they keep up with their dates. They say, will March 7th or March 13th work best for you? And, they put it in your phone. And so when they enter that recruit on the computer, they're going ahead and registering them for BDU as well. And so that's just, it's not if you want to come to BDU, it's an assumption it's going to happen. And so the verbiage to that is that, one of your benefits of your membership is that you get to come to this fun class. You get to try more products because you just got a little taste of what we have. We have over 400 products. You're going to get your foundation matched. And you're going to get this opportunity to have a 45% off shopping spree. You get your resurfacing set and now your Nutri-Rich body product free just for coming, right? There's no bait and switch, just for coming. You get those products. You don't have to order, but you're going to get this amazing ordering opportunity as well. And then of course we also offer it via Zoom, which I know you guys have to do because you have such distance to travel. So you have options, but we always promote the live one first, if that's possible. And then step 3 is earn Dream Start. And I tell them, guys, it's my job as your recruiter to get all the free stuff you possibly can, right? And so I was like, I love free stuff. I hate paying full price for anything. And so it is my job because you're new and you don't know everything. And so it's my job to make sure that you know all the benefits of your membership, and I'm going to help you earn all the free stuff. And so those are the 3 steps. And then there's kind of a new caveat that we've added that Susan Lewis is, it's just very simple, but it's something that she started and it's made a huge difference, is that I've taught my girls, and we're kind of learning, and one of my girls did it last night, is so awesome. It's just that they need to text me as soon as they recruit somebody. It's a group text, okay? So it's a group text between the new recruit, themselves, and me, and it just is an introduction that, hey, Anya, I have just recruited Nancy. She's amazing. She's a mom of 3 and a nurse. I can't wait for you to meet her at BDU. She's coming on the 7th. I met her, blah, blah, blah. I mean, just like a little introduction. And I can say, hey, Nancy, I can't wait to meet you on the 7th. You know, just blah, blah. And it just starts a conversation between us. And then I can maybe say things that Lisa doesn't know to say to Nancy, and I can coach. It's almost like a coaching situation, and that has really been beneficial to Susan and her team, especially if you have a new recruiter that doesn't know what to say to her new recruit. It's a way to get you in the conversation, if that makes sense. So that's kind of a little bit of step 4 to that. Yes, Michelle?
Such a pain. I'm sorry.
Nope.
I've wanted to do that, but I think that you can only do that on iPhone. I don't think on an Android you can do it through, like, if I send a group text, it does not go to the, like, people can't reply to the group. It comes, which is good if you're sending a mass text to your client, but I can't. Does anybody know if there's a way to do that as a group text on Samsung or Android?
I don't.
Okay, that's okay. Moving on.
I'm sure there's an app for that, because there's an app for everything.
Yeah.
But I mean, I know there's gosh, what is that? There's one that Christine or Kirsten, actually. There is an app. I'll think of it here in a minute. There is, but I know there's an app that allows you to do that. But on iPhone, yeah, that we're able to do that. But I think that's a great thing, like I said, just to be able to kind of model the correct verbiage for your new recruiter. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense to everybody? Any questions about any of that?
That's good. That's good.
So just some basic systems. And that 3-step system has been something that I've taught all of 2015. Like I started and I said it at every rally, at every meeting. Like, they probably got sick of it. And I was like, what's our activation plan? What do we do with our new recruit? You know, and it's like, so it just over and over and over and over again. And so it just became that's what we do. That's what we do with our new recruits.
Yeah.
So then when we got back from leadership, this, you know, of course, I love trips. I'm like a little kid with trips. I'm like, I get to fly, I get to go somewhere. You guys know I love trips. And so I got really excited, obviously, about the trip promotion. I also know what it does for our businesses. But I also know what I do during a trip promotion. And I also know that on Friday, I'm moving and I'm downsizing half of the size of this house. And so when this trip promotion was announced, I was like, okay, Anya Grissom, you cannot go crazy during this trip promotion and stop working out and stop eating right and not be there for your family, and because you cannot do this. So, you know, and Susan Lewis was the same way, and it's like, we are not going to lose our minds during this trip promotion. We're going to do it smarter, right? We're going to do it smarter this time. We've been in it long enough. We're going to do it smarter. So we developed, it wasn't anything new. We just kind of streamlined what we've always done. So we took our spa and we just simplified it. It was like, we just called it the Simple Spa. And so we just typed it up, shared it with our girls. And just like we've talked about before, we're just showing what's in the case and like maybe 2 or 3 things. So we're showing what's in the case, our favorite foot lotion, which for us is the Herbal Serenity Foot Lotion. Bless you, somebody. The TFFI, because that one is the most demonstrable for me. I mean, because they see the difference. And what else are we doing? Oh, the detox bath soap, because we put those on the relaxation cloths. We love that. So whatever it is for you guys, so just basically the case and a few other things. And but then we had our set sheet simplified to reflect our simple spa. And then we did a suggested $500 order, kind of like what they shared that April did, that was exactly reflective of the spa. So when they came to Beauty U, we didn't, because in the past, sometimes we've gone through the whole beauty book, right? or we've like inundated them with products, like we felt like we had to tell them everything. So basically, when they went to the spa, we called it the Starbucks effect. Like, so every spa that they were seeing the same thing. So they saw the simple spa, the set sheet reflected the simple spa, and when they came to Beauty U, it reflected exactly what they saw at the spa. So it only made sense to do that $500 order because it was exactly what they tried at the spa that they fell in love with. So because I don't know about you guys, but even with a 2-hour Beauty U, their eyes are like this by the end. Like they're just overwhelmed. It's a lot of information. And so I think this is really helping. And I'm having 90 to 100% ordering at Beauty U because of this. And a lot of people qualifying because of it, I feel. And so if you can just, whatever that is for you, if you guys, and then just turn around and teach your girls to do that, it's very duplicatable too. Right? Because they don't have to, the brand new spa girl has what she needs in her case and maybe buy a few other products and she's ready to go. And then they can go and do what you're doing. And it's not as overwhelming, I feel. And then it's not as overwhelming for ordering. And then I did duplicate what April did, and I took that $500 suggested order and put it in a box so I could pull it out. I made it look like a gift. Just did my Pinterest bow and I could pull it off easily, pull it all out. And like, wow, you get all of that for for $275. And it was just very simple. Yes. They put it in a case like that. So that's even better. Yeah. So I just went to Hobby Lobby and got a cute box and put a bow on it. So I think that's been very helpful. And then finally, I would just say that you were talking about, Michelle, about just qualifying on the spot. And what I have taught people to do is to direct people to do their qualifying order at Beauty U. And so we are not really, we have a recorded, we came together as a director team and did a recorded Zoom Beauty U. So it's kind of on demand. People don't want to have to wait. So we can share that link and they can be trained at any time. So they can watch that and then do their order. And so we can take advantage of that 45% off order at any given time. So we can turn around and put a class on and turn people in and take advantage of that, so they don't have to wait. So that's one thing that we did do. So we can go ahead and get people qualified, right? Because we live in an on-demand world, in my opinion. So.
And so, are you having to, if they're doing it like anytime they want, for posting them? So what
I'm doing, I'm posting a class every Monday, and so I have them. I can turn in a class every Monday.
Okay.
Yep.
And then if they do the Zoom Beauty U, will they often still come in person to? Yeah. Okay. So they'll do the Zoom, see it, experience the order, and then they'll come to get their foundation matched right.
Almost always, which is interesting.
Yeah.
And they do have to follow up with me. They can't just say that they watched it. They have to follow up with me, and they have to give me their takeaways. We have to go further.
Yeah.
So it's not just, oh, I watched that, now I get to, get my stuff and whatever. So we take the next steps, but almost always they're coming to the live one so they can do it as well. But they're just not having to wait for the ordering.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like that, Michelle, like the idea of that.
And it was really fun doing that. It was crazy. We did it at 9:00 at night. All the directors hopped on. Laura was sick as a dog. I think she was on some kind of medicine, so she was even crazier than usual. And we kind of just threw it together, but it was awesome. And I'll tell you, because we've done recorded videos to share before, but it was really good. And I think it was better for people's attention span because we had 4 different speakers.
Yeah.
So and we did it just under an hour. And I think it was probably easier for people to watch rather than watching one person talk for an hour, to have 4 different people speaking and different personalities and things like that. So I think it turned out really good, actually.
Yeah. Fun. Awesome. Very cool. Very cool. Well, I see the effectiveness, Anya, of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 all year long. What do we do with new people? What's our activation plan? 1, 2, and that's why you're experiencing such success, is because all of your girls who are engaged all in the business know they've heard this, right? Over and over and over again. So awesome. Awesome. Any other questions for Anya, you guys? Or back to the calendar question. You're first off going into, okay, where's my 8 to 10 spa bookings going to be?
Right.
And then you're filling in welcome spas where you can, even if it's later. Have you ever had like someone come to your spa as part of their welcome spa and they do a piece of it, or share, like, tell us more ideas of how you're making that work. Zoom spas, book spas. Yeah, how else are you making the calendar work?
I've had people come to my spas, not as much. Laura's done a lot of that. She has a lot of tag along, and she prefers that, actually. I am a little bit of, I don't know, I'm hard to like get myself organized enough to have someone come with me sometimes because I've got kids and all this kind of stuff. But what I have done, I used to just be totally, yes, I'll come do a spa for you. What I have done is now, if they are not going to work the business, the bookings and the recruits 100% go to me. I mean, I have that conversation up front. We get on the same page. If you are not at this point going to work the business, the bookings and the recruits go to me. So I'm not totally giving my time away anymore.
Right.
Yeah, so I am working on a little bit smarter now. If you say, yes, I'm ready to work the business, then okay, you can either give them the bookings and the recruits, or you can split them. So you're not, again, totally giving your night away.
Right.
So you can, whatever works for you on that. And then I also have done where the sales go on you, but the profit goes to me. It's you paying me for my time and my expertise. And so sometimes people have a little bit, like, I think some people in the business, some of us, have had a little bit of trouble, like, with that. But you know what? We have to elevate ourselves and understand it's like, you know what? I've been doing this. This is my 8th year. I'm giving up my time. I could go and do a spa and put $500 in my pocket and recruit people and get bookings. I'm giving my time to you, and it's worth something. And so if we go and gather $500 in order to put on you, to qualify you, to earn you this Dream Start, and to get bookings on your calendar, and to get you to VIP, that is valuable. You know what? I could charge you for that. So it's really, so you just, to me, you kind of have to get your mind wrapped around that. And I'm okay with that. And I'm okay really with any way you want to do it, as long as you and I are on the same page before we start, right? Instead of like at the end go, oh, well, that was really good. We recruited 6 people, so I want them, So I just think as long as you're on the same page before you start the spa, it's all good.
Yeah, love
it.
So
I do encourage that, is that don't just totally go give it away. If you're a strong recruiter, just do know that there's a really good chance you're going to recruit a lot of people for her, and you probably won't have a ton of sales. So you might think about splitting the recruits and the bookings, because that's what happened last night, is I recruited most of the people, especially because you can ask for it stronger than she can. You can say, look, this is Cindy's kickoff spa, and what would really help her is for at least 3 of you to sign up and for us to get at least 2 or 3 bookings. So that's probably what they're going to do.
Yeah.
And so you're probably not going to make a lot of money anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
And then she can still go out and collect the rest of the orders that she needs for her 550 and everything. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like that you're putting value on first placing your calendar, setting your calendar up, and then you're going, okay, I will give my time, and here's where the value is going to come to me and to them. And it's a training piece for them, or it's you're taking half of those people and converting them from just being buyers to workers, right? So smart. It's very smart. I love it.
Well, like I said, we've tried it the other way. It was like, I thought, that's not smart. I should only do it one night a week. We'll do a team spa. They can come to me. It's maximizing my time. Well, guess what? That one night doesn't necessarily work for everyone, and they weren't showing up. So then that really wasn't a good use of my time. So like I said, I've tried it both ways, and I'm just, especially for my team, I'm seeing it work really well.
Mm-hmm.
Because they, like I said, they don't have as full of a calendar. However, most of them have full-time jobs. So kind of a little trade-off too. So,
right. Yeah. Exciting. Well, any other feedback? I know some of you put yourself on mute, but what did you like? What did you take away? Anne, Cindy, Kelly, Nadine, Monique? We're so talkative in Canada.
Right?
I think it's actually kind of funny. Your 1, 2, 3 is actually what I used to do in my DIQ. I used to do launch spas all the time, and I used to preach launch spas through the roof with all my girls. And then it was always about Beauty You, Dream Start. And I don't know if it's because all of a sudden with this burst of people that we've had, it almost got too overwhelming to start offering the welcome spas. As a new director, I can honestly say, like, I wouldn't even know where to start with all these new people, But it's funny that you say that, because when I think about it, I'm like, no, like everybody who's VIP and above right now, pretty much 7 out of 9 of them had welcome spas.
Oh, that's powerful. Powerful.
Interesting. Back to basics.
Right. Yeah.
And when you're in this long enough, that'll start happening. You'll go, wait, I used to do that. Why did I stop doing that? Do that again. And the thing is, too, it's like, and just one thing that my business coach does is he has me do my my team in A, B's, and C's. So anytime you're overwhelmed, like, where do I start? Do A, B's, and C's. And so you figure out like what A is for you. So maybe it's like new people. It's people that have held spas in the last 3 months. People have sold $1,000 in the last 3 months. Whatever priorities you have, those are your A's. So that's always where you start. Those would be the people that you would start with. And then always, like I said, or the people that you have that are VIP and higher, teach them to do what you did in DIQ that worked, because that will help them get to where you are.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Super good. Cindy, you were going to say something. Patterson.
I like, and thank you for taking time with us.
Absolutely.
And I really like your idea of getting others on that Beauty You Zoom and breaking it up and let others talk about maybe their free product in the beauty box, spa box. I love your idea of sharing it and breaking it up with others. Great idea.
Yeah, it was, like I said, it was kind of after the fact that we just kind of had the aha moment that was like, that was good. We just kind of broke it up for people, and kind of was good for ADHD people. Gave them something, a new face to look at. So yeah, worked out.
That's awesome.
Yeah, thanks so much for coming and sharing with us, Anya. I really like the group text with the new recruits, and getting them connected to me like right away, and just sharing that super exciting moment they've just joined. Yeah. I really like that. I'm going to for sure do that. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yay. Kelly, did you want to say anything before we sign off? Hi, Kelly. I don't know, Kelly, if you can hear me, but you did awesome. You did your 3 and 10 last month. Way to go, Kelly. I think she might be frozen.
She looks frozen.
She looks frozen. She looks frozen, but great job if you can hear me, Kelly. So, Anya, I know it's been a long day with our time with Nicola, and then this, and we have lots to do. You just had a welcome spa last night, month end, all that stuff. So I can't thank you enough, Anya. I've been wanting to ask you for a long time, so thank you for coming on. We really appreciate you.
Welcome.
Best to you as you move and earn the trip and lead your team and all of that. So,
well, thank you.
We'll see you in Cabo. Oh, we'll see you at Celebration and then Cabo, right?
Fiji too, if anybody's going to Fiji.
Michelle. Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Anya. Thanks, everyone, for coming on. Okay.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.